Hey, how you guys doing? Yeah, so we're gonna be doing our daily missions to get that book, and then we're gonna go ahead and I just need to update everything. You guys don't know it; it almost never uses my thumbnail correctly. Don't know why. Kind of strange. I was watching my beginning videos, and I think personally it sounds like I'm just complaining a whole lot, um, about a lot of stuff, including the fact that YouTube makes it really difficult. You have to make a bunch of hurdles that you shouldn't have to make. Um, which I mean, it's true, but probably you guys probably don't need to hear about it, you know. Um, but anyway, let me close some windows so we can save some bandwidth. Oh, I'm just gonna leave Twitch open so we can view our stream directly. All right, here we are. So if you guys have been following me, you probably have seen already that I had already got kind of a sneak preview into these being a 3D skin you can buy for your tank. I'm gonna go ahead and say that I'm not gonna buy these personally. I mean, they are kind of cheap, 10,000, but in my opinion, I mean, this is just in my opinion, you guys. These are so far, they are this close to Franken tanks. I remember that this same designer designed some stuff. And so, yeah, for Halloween, this skin looks cool. It's kind of like wearing a Halloween costume, but a lot of it really goes and takes the realism out of the game. The tank's filled with black goo. And this is where the Franken-tank idea kicked off and started, is because everybody wanted to buy it. I'm really hoping that a lot of people don't buy these because they're not popular tanks. Like I said, if the energy thing wasn't here, um, yeah, if this energy collector thing wasn't there, this wasn't here, or if you could, maybe customize it yourself, because this tank already has these. You know what I mean? It already has them, the smoke. But I do like the red light. That's about it. I think that this would be a regular light, but yeah, you don't need all this smoke. What do you need all these smoke bombs for? Anyway, everything else looks cool except the color. I think the dark color's kind of. I mean, it's supposed to be a Halloween thing, but like I said, I really do think that this particular Blitz Blitzlich, I think that's what it is. Blitzlich is the first steps to them throwing in some ridiculous looking, and I say ridiculous looking camouflages to this game, just like they did on World of Tanks. So I'm really kind of hesitant to buy any of that. You know what I mean? Really hesitant. Um, all right, so we're gonna be doing our daily missions here, which is win a battle, uh, win a battle, be among the top five, kill five tanks. We just need to get this book, honestly. So yeah, destroy vehicle in battle, cause damage to five vehicles in a battle. Be among top three players, and we'll get a book. All right, so we should be getting that book here. I'm gonna go ahead and switch out our garage for just a regular one. Kind of distracting. Okay. So, yeah, any comments you guys have on that? Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that that is how it's going to be? You guys think that they're going to start adding in some ridiculous stuff? Like, the camouflage is like right on the edge, but we're this close to adding in. I mean, we've already added in some tanks that are just Franken tanks. You know what I mean? Like, this is a Franken tank, and they gave it a 2-round autoloader, but it's technically the wheelie tank with a AMX 13105 all, I think. Um, and so on. And eventually, I just don't want to see the Frankentakes that we've seen on console because, in my opinion, they destroyed the game. I will say that they should add in the G6 patent, which basically looks like the M48, um, the M48A5, and it's in War Thunder. They should add that in my opinion. I was kind of disappointed that they didn't come out with any skins for this thing. They did all the German regular tech tree tanks, but they didn't add this one in, which is just kind of whatever. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and start trying to earn some credits back for the 6 million we spent yesterday. We're also going to do some crew training. Turno. Okay, so we actually have to return this to Prom B to use this. So is there another tank that we would rather use this on? I don't even know what kind of book it is. Let's see what kind of book we want. It's a 20,000, so I'm going to go ahead and say that we could probably throw it on here. Let's go ahead and go to tier 6 real quick. Yeah, I never went up the British medium line. I know that it has good. I know that it's good. That only gives us 1% on this. Okay. So there's one crew training book out the way. Go back here. Yeah, I don't want to see a repeat because I really didn't like. You don't really have a choice, unfortunately. You don't have a choice. Um, yeah, you don't have a choice. Why can't I receive any rewards in Mirny-13 mode? Collecting Mirry, I think it's Mirry, to the purple machine. I have no idea. I have not played yet. I do know that we should probably watch the video. Probably watch the video. Um, so the mod I'm using is actually what's showing us the tanks that we get to choose. So the video, I think the video is here. Should probably watch it.
But it's not time for Halloween mode yet. That's more like it. What's up, tankers? I'm Commander AF. Are you?
That is not the video that we are looking for. We want this one.
The new Mirny-13 game event starts in special offer. Also, you'll get additional rewards for completing missions, coins, badges, modules, and
It says
finally,
here
there's Grenadier. Based on the T4, the former provide a bonus only. It's called Miriam. Your main objective is to collect
you have
it
to
within
actually
the time
win.
limit and bring it to Magnus, a collector permanently marked on the map.
I think you have to. It has to actually be a winning game. I'll show you what I mean. If we go to right here, you could see that you only get, depending on the difficulty, determines how much silver, but only if you win. And you only get to play 5 times. It looks like without using silver. So I personally wouldn't do more than I'd play each tank each day. That's what we're gonna actually do. But I believe if you don't win a victory, then you don't get nothing. That's how it was with the last special event as well. But anyway, let's go here. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on, but you never know. Excuse me. My sinuses. It was It's kind of weird for me if it drops below 65. Then I start getting chest stuff. It's really weird. Last night it got to be about 65 in the house. I'm not using a heater, so That means at my bed height, it's probably actually cooler than that. All right, so we're gonna get these daily missions out of the way so we can get that crew training book, so we can train our Leopard 1 crew, and hopefully at least get the camouflage out of the way on there. All right. So a tier 10 game. Excuse me. Tier 10 game. We got the Persian, AMX50, EBR. So I'm not going to go past this corner. We do have a 260 on our team from Onion. He's probably going to do very well over there with that tank. It's a pretty OP tank. I mean, it's I'm pretty close. I mean, out of my missions, that's the closest one I'm on. But as far as earning money, goes, I earn a lot more money in the project. I usually, on average, do about 2,500. But we are rusty. We have been playing nothing but German tanks. Nothing but German tanks. We started out on the Indian Panzer earlier this week. I'm gonna actually go over here. I think the EBR 90 is gonna actually do some spotting and stuff over here first. Maybe even get us spotted out. Go. I don't know if it was worth taking 419, but we did 451 at least. You know? So the AMX 5100 should be loaded now. Where's our guys at? What happened to our dudes is the biggest question. Wow. Well, that was a fair trade, huh? Wasn't that awesome? Yeah, we are way rusty. We are way rusty. That was horrific. If we have another game like that, we won't play that tank again today. Yeah, I don't actually know how that Marny stuff works. I know that all you can earn is the 3D models, but I personally don't really want them. I don't have any of the tanks that they're made for, and only the earnable ones, or sorry, the ones that you have to pay for are the only ones I can get. 10,000 gold for me is a bit too much. Excuse me. Sorry. Man. We forgot to pop boosters too. Gotta pop some boosters. Make sure we're not on the South American server. All right, let's play this our normal bush here. Kind of a it's a good one. So we got two people. Looks like we've done okay so far. We did get detected, but not like crazy. Kind of hilarious that this guy's gonna get wrecked. The the EBR is wrecking this dude. Wow, we are having some real good connection here. Holy shit, it's bad. Is it just me, or did that look like it came from behind? I think we're still detected, by the way. Doesn't look like there's going to be any, If we can kill this guy, we will own this left flank. Sorry, well, it's technically the right on the map, but it's the left flank. Something just hit that guy for 600. Yeah, so what over there could do 600? Maybe it was a double shot. This place right here seems like it's been a much better place for mediums. As you guys can see, the problem is we're an autoloader. So we have a good 20-second reload, so I'm not exactly wanting to YOLO over there. But I will say that I do believe go ahead and get over here. We can't pin him all down, and it looks like it does look like to me that we have just lost this flank over here, so I'm gonna go ahead and get back to a position where we can at least defend cap, because it looks like we're gonna have a loss here. Good places to defend cap is probably like right up here. So when they come across here, we should be able to spot them. So they took care of him. Means we should be able to get some shots off on some stuff here. I don't know. I mean, sometimes already though is just like on us. So as you can see, we are not going to be able to sit out there. We're really, we're really gonna get rolled over by artillery if he decides to hit us anyway. Renegade's getting in position. I'm gonna go ahead and use this corner. Trying not to use premium shells. Looks like we're gonna have to try and take out these guys down this road if we can. It looks like they just killed somebody. So we're kind of screwed here. We have to wait for these guys to come out. I'm going to go ahead and go back up the hill. Try and take out this AMX 5100 maybe, or I don't think we can actually pin the E26 frontally. We've tried before and we just always miss the yeah, whatever, dude. So good. You guys are so good. Yeah, that was all skill right there. We have lately been running into people constantly. Excuse me. Dang. It is what it is. Okay, so we had a decent game in here. We're not going to play it again. There's no reason to. Seriously, there's no reason to play it. I do, however, think I want to change our map selection. So, highway, we're going to go ahead and re-include it, and we're going to go ahead and, I'm going to keep fjords off the list for right now. I think we played airfield like 3 times yesterday, so I would like to play something different. And I don't really want to play fjords. We have not played Ghost Town in over 2 weeks. Yeah, let's look at the ones we haven't played. Ghost Town. Um, we haven't played Ghost Town. I think that's pretty much it. We've played everything else at least once this week. Ghost Town. So that's the one that's not on our list here. Okay, so we got all three, and we got our book. Oh no, we didn't. We got a book. So we need to get a win, and that should get us over the line here. Okay. I don't know what these two missions are. They show that they're here. One of the missions won't disappear. I don't know why. Select AMX mission. This one. Maybe this one. Community hunting. Queen Maeve. On track. October tank rewards, which we've already completed. Yeah, we haven't looked at our tank rewards tank yet because we did get that. Let's go ahead and go to tier 7. So if you guys don't know, we're actually getting back every tank that we sold. And this is one of them. We don't really play them. We don't play it that often. We probably won't ever play it. We're going to go ahead and choose some camouflages for this. I'm going to go ahead and say, let's go ahead and just throw this on there. I mean, we're not ever going to use the Prime Festival, so yeah. And this has a humongous crew in it. I cannot wait till Crew 2.0 comes out. Are you on the go early today? No, this is it's 10 a.m. for me. 10 a.m. All right. Okay, let's go back here. We did have a bad game with this. Let's see. It was also a loss. We did get 3 points, however. And in a year now. Okay, so we did 1,100 damage, which is not very good. And we literally just got wrecked. We got 1, 2, 3 like that. Like literally every single tank snapshotted us. It was pretty horrific, you know? I knew I was dead when all when the AMX when both of the AMXs backed off. I knew that was when my game was over. I knew I wasn't gonna ever be able to leave that rock. If I would have left immediately upon knowing. Hold on a sec. Let me mute my mic. Actually, you know what? Try and save some toilet paper, some tissue by using a handkerchief. Tier 10 game. We have the 277 and the grill. I'm gonna say the E4 is actually a better tank. I mean, when it comes to brawling, like you can pin it anywhere, but you can also pin the grill with HE. So we can do a couple of things here. We're actually going the wrong way. I'm gonna go ahead and go this way. That's where they are. Yeah, we went the wrong way. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I actually don't know why we went this way. I think I thought I was on the other side of the map. My bad. I actually was gonna go here and try and get some free shots, but it looks like that would have been a bad idea anyway. Of course, we take a 390 hit from an IS-3A. So I'm going to go ahead and say that if this is going to be the same as what we had yesterday, we probably won't play very long today. Seriously. I had like 3 streams yesterday because I kept having to take about an hour or 2 break in between. So I just did a bunch of streams instead. But I could tell already that the team base, it's just so imbalanced. There's no balance here at all. Nothing going on. Literally some guys that took the center. I went to the wrong area. And it just looks like we're just literally getting the shit kicked out of us over here. We're already down a tank. Excuse me. We're already down a tank. We're already down a tank. Because of our aim time, as you guys can see, we actually can't shoot anybody most of the time. Because if we aren't fully aimed in... we aren't fully aimed in, we are going to get wrecked. At least we're able to keep our even 90 in the game. Sorry, our EBR 90 in the game. Crap. And there's our EBR gone. So we literally have already lost everything here. We've lost the field. We've lost... yeah. I'm going to go ahead and say that the matchmaker and the games, the way that they've been, have just been so... We're going on a 7-day streak here right now. 7 days. We've had 7 days of just non-stop bad games. Just over and over again. Getting unlucky, getting outspotted by tanks we probably shouldn't be outspotted by. You name it. It's just been horrific. Yeah, bad RNG, you name it. Lag. Look, we have 200 ping. That's way more than we normally have. Yeah, we're going from 200. Crazy. We might have power outages today as well. By the way. Alright, we can probably go push this left side. I'm really surprised that our arties didn't shoot their arties. We're gonna have to do it. We might be able to get shots on them here. No shots on anything else. Hey, our arties did something. So I personally am not going to YOLO the IS-3 because he's been shooting. Got an AMX over here somehow. Excuse me. We actually are winning this game. Who knows what else is over here? We go ahead and let ourselves reload. Looks like we just got spotted. That's one. E4 just hit us too. Wow. E4 hit us, huh? That's awesome. There's not really much we can do here. We're lagging so bad. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. We aren't playing that tank again today. Not again. Seriously, not again. Yeah, I am tired of it, honestly. I'm gonna go ahead and say that if this persists, we just have nothing but losses, we're gonna stop. I am gonna go ahead and say to you guys that what's the best way to put it? Tomorrow I'm gonna be getting some dental work, so I'm probably gonna not be streaming for probably a couple weeks. I might try to upload some like clips, but the dental work I'm getting done is gonna make it so I'm probably not gonna be able to talk. You know, not correctly anyway. And so I think I'm gonna basically, I'll just use that as a time to take a break. The thing is, I don't want to lose my viewers that I've actually gained. I don't want to lose those viewers that we've gained. But we haven't. We've only had one good game today, and it's been nothing but losses. That game that we were just in could still be Like, when I looked behind me, I couldn't even see the E4, and I'm tripping on how he wasn't even detected when there was a guy behind me that got killed, apparently, and I didn't even know about it. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm not going to do this whole let's lose 10 games in a row and then win 6 battles. I'm not going to do that. If this is how it's going to be on the weekends, we probably just won't play this game on the weekends. We'll play something else. I have Unrailed, we have Among Us. We have other games we can play, you know? I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm tired of being frustrated, honestly, of missing shots. Like, this tank right here is, for me, unless I get, like, this close to a guy, I pretty much miss every second shot. So, to me, it almost feels like you can only shoot one shell out of this tank, and that's it. One shell. We also have been constantly getting nothing but 3 RD games. 3 RDs per game. Which is just, you know. And if we take a look, it doesn't even look like anybody's coming over here. They're just going to leave this flank open, so I'm not even going to bother. I'm not even going to bother. Yeah, nobody's even going to go over there, so here's another losing game already. Because I guess we're losers. Apparently. Lie back with your feet up for a few days and rest. Well, I'm not sick, man. I'm sick of this game. Yeah, I'm not stressed. I'm just sitting here going that, you know, 8 days of straight watching this stuff going on and getting matched up, you know, like this has been really rough for me. Wow, we derped that shell and it still hit the guy. Those are probably going to be our best shots. How did we just die? How did that guy just die? The charioteer got one-shotted by artillery? I've been noticing a lot more one-shots lately. Look at that. 1800. So the T-95 is apparently shooting over here. As you can see, he's right there. Wow. It looked to me like it should have hit. Those 2 shots we just made are probably going to be the last shots we make in this game. Yeah, I would sneak up this side, but I mean, it's like, oh, you guys want to go over there now that they took in that whole side? You guys want to throw your tanks away now? Yeah, nice. Nice work. Real good. Real smart. I don't think we can even get close to this area. At least the Leopard PTA was able to do something. I could try and get spots over here, but we don't know what else is up here, and I think it's probably worth it. I just have a feeling there's something right there. So, during Clan Wars, I would go up this a lot, but only with light tanks, because medium tanks lose half of their value when they're actually moving. So if one section of me is popped out, that's it. Like, if there's a guy over here, which there are guys that are like right up here on this hill. We can get eyes on them, but there's these really narrow areas where you have to be super, super careful because you show 1 or even 2 of your detection points. There we go. And the only reason we didn't get spotted is because he was actually in bushes himself. gonna go ahead and do a shoot and scoot here. Try and get the rest of the spots over here without being spotted. About right here is where having a light tank for this would be a much better. So from here we won't be able to fire. You actually cannot fire. If you fire, we're spotted. You guys can see. Detected somebody over here. We shouldn't actually, if we stop moving, we shouldn't actually get spotted again. But we do, however, I'm really shocked that we haven't spotted anything else. We should have spotted the standard. We should have spotted the what else is it? Is it the Rheinmetall? The Rheinmetall has an amazing camouflage rating, but we know the guy is right over there. Look, right there. Get this dude. He is 200 meters away. Standard B, actually. I would have shot him, but we will get spotted. There's the Rheinmetall. Okay, so
Blindage de l'ennemi est endommagé. Permission d'engager. L'ennemi est touché. Cible
nice,
perdue.
nice. Getting ready to bail out of there. Tiger 2 over there. 3A. A lot of 3As this morning. A lot of people still trying to get marks on them. It's a very fun tank, but yeah.
Prêt à tirer.
How did he outdo the leopard? You guys know that? Like, how did he outdo it? Nobody got shots on him. Like, if I could finish him off, I would, but apparently that's not what's happening. This game, we were killing it, and now all of a sudden we are not killing it, and our E10 just got killed. So let's see. He is a one-shot. Once we kill him, if we can get this standard B, I'm gonna go ahead and oh, he's on the other side, so we can get over here. Hopefully the standard B didn't stop, turn around, and come back this way. We can actually do some stuff with these guys. Look at that, 9-9. We are most likely, I mean, I don't want to say we're going to lose, but
On les a endommagés. Trouvons une autre cible.
go ahead and get a reload. So, the 3A, we aren't going to be able to pin him except for from his butt. So, also, the artillery, when we spot him, he's most likely going to spot us. So, let's not peek this corner till we actually have some shells. We're going to have to sit out here for a really long time.
Prêt à tirer. Trouvons une autre cible. On les a eus.
Okay, it's just 3A now. I'm going to load premium for him. Pretty sure he's probably going to be chilling over here. He can do 1,500 damage, so he can kill us with a clip. So, unless we can get him to miss or we can outspot him or something. We outspotted him. They say this is better than a light tank, but it's actually not. As soon as I move, I lose 50%. If this guy had just a little bit better crew, he would detect me. About right here, he would spot me. So he is at 1800, so if we YOLO him, he is most likely going to kill us. So I would say that we could probably go around him. He does look like he's sitting. It'll give the low a chance to gonna try and YOLO us. I'm gonna lead him right into let's see if he fires. Well, he gets hit by Artie. He hasn't fired yet. There we go. We didn't get credit for it, but that's okay. Yeah, worth watching. I would say that you're probably right about relaxing. I'll just say that it can be quite messed up when you're always on the losing team. Yesterday we had 10. We won 6 out of 17 games, I think, actually. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use our crew training bonus here. Or a manageable bonus to give us more for this, because we do need some 5 skill crew. I don't even know, honestly, this is going to sound funny, but I don't even know if we should actually, I mean, because I'm not planning on playing this tank. When I found out that you actually can't put anything on this over the mandalet, I pretty much was like, why did I play this? Like, this is literally the only thing I could put on it that looked halfway decent, I thought. So I was kind of a little bit like, wait a minute. So we got 2 crew training books. And it looks like we kind of got screwed over. Look, it's just train 1 crew. So universal, 9%. Plus this. Should give us a halfway decent crew. But yeah, it didn't even get us, for some reason, it didn't even get us all the way through our camouflage perk. That's awesome. Jeez, that's terrible. We did get situational awareness. I'm going to go ahead and go with recon now. Go ahead and go with recon. I'm actually really surprised. I mean, we should have actually gotten higher than that. It is the 3rd perk. So it should have cost 400,000 XP to get this trained. So that sucks. We would have to buy another book, which I'm not going to do. But it looks like we're going to go with not 100% camo, which is fine. Yesterday we did get the Leopard 1, so we had 1 good game in it. And then we're probably not going to play it again, unfortunately. Yeah, so if you guys don't know it, I used to have about 31,000 subscribers on YouTube for doing Minecraft stuff. And I'll just say that I got really angry at the fact that I realized that I had spent 6 months on some projects, built them, and then did a tutorial on them, and then had I had another YouTuber that had like double my subscribers. Just take the design I made, put it on his channel, and he didn't even bother linking me. Just to be an ass, honestly. And he did it purposefully, Anyway, long story short is, I stopped doing YouTube for about a year over it. Well, I mean, I really couldn't bring myself to build any projects on Minecraft at the time, because I thought, oh, I'm going to make it, and then people are going to steal it. So why would I ever want to design something? And on top of that, you really don't get anything for it. You really don't. You don't get anything for it other than to know that, hey, you did something good. That you did something good. That's it. So we have one win today. One win out of two victories. Sorry, two victories, and we have terrible, like literally, we have been having the worst games in the Progetto lately. It was this tank last week, so if you guys want to see what I believe is going on, is this. I don't know what they do, but if we go to statistics, when you get around 80%, it just all of a sudden starts throwing you into like a lot more tier 10s, and that's just from my personal experience. um then on top of it, you see here, on top of it, so if we look statistically, we were at 80% a week ago. Dang, I keep doing that. 80% probably 2 weeks ago, actually. And we've dropped down to 75 because we were just having the worst games ever. Just keep constantly bad games. Anyway, I'm actually not going to be playing with people today. So if you're actually trying to invite me, sorry, but I'm not going to be platooning. I actually turned chat off, you know. I turned chat off a while ago, um, just because I got tired of hearing. I mean, even in a winning game, having people say bad negative things, and I just like, I don't really want to, be a part of that. If you know what I'm talking about. So we got a victory on this, but literally we've only been able to do 1100 damage with a tank that we normally do 2500 damage easy. So we've also dropped down to 75% on our mark of excellence with this tank. Yeah. And we were at 80 on this as well, and we are no longer there. I keep clicking the wrong button. Did they like switch them around or something, or is it just me? Statistics. Yeah, we were at 80% on this, and we have not. They did do the nerf in between, but we have not recovered from it. I'm gonna go ahead and say that what's going on, as far as I can tell, what's going on, is that people um, people have basically made this tank a priority. It's a priority target. Like, you have to kill this tank. If you don't kill it, that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that this has been beneficial having this setup, but yeah, it's nice having this and stuff. Like, this would be if we had with our apparently, like with both of these in combination. So we can kind of go max few range, right? We don't want to run premium equipment or anything, but we're forced to use, the large track repair on this tank. We have to use it. We also have to use this because if we get hit by Artie, which happens a lot for me, we've been trying a couple different techniques. None of them seem to help. This is supposed to be the better setup, 12.5 concealment and all that. So we should be able to detect as though we have as though we have binoculars, but it's from the viewpoint of this. So it says here if you add 20%, it doesn't actually show on here, but we're talking about like 410 to 420 if you were to include this, right? So you can see through bushes a little bit better and so on. Did you report him for stealing your video? He didn't steal my video. He just took something that I made in Minecraft and then did it himself and then showed people it. He didn't steal my video. And that's the problem, is that because I do a tutorial, as soon as I showed how to do it, he can do it. There's nothing against the rules. And that's what made me quit YouTube. Like I said, I was getting 25,000 views a day at that point. And honestly, I did think about suing the guy because what he actually did was had about 46,000 people jump onto my video where I called him out saying, "Hey, I made this thing," and the guy didn't even put me in the. It's kind of a unsaid thing, I guess, with Minecraft. If you take a redstone contraption, you at least link the guy that you got the original design from. Like I linked the guy that I got it from because it was actually the design I made was actually something that was made when Minecraft first came out. So it started working again because they were redoing Minecraft pretty much the same way they did it on PC. so we could naturally determine, okay, but there was problems, and that is you couldn't build over a chunk, and it had to be facing I think it was east or west. So if you didn't face it east or west, it wouldn't work, which is what he did. He just faced it at any direction, and but he made sure that he knew. I can actually tell you, I was doing these news videos, and I would look at what people would release, and they would say, "Oh, it looks to me like this picture of carpet's coming out," and so I'd go on the PC, I'd recreate it, and I'd go, "No, this is what it would look like with carpet," and it made him look like an ass. So he did that, and it worked. Honestly, I should have been. I'll say I should have been a better man about it, but we could do the shoulda, coulda. But I felt at the time I was like, there's no point of doing YouTube videos at that point. I was like, what am I doing? Why am I playing? Why am I doing YouTube videos? I was like, if I build an elevator, and I show somebody how to make it, they could steal it. So it's why I don't actually do tutorials anymore, except for stuff that is something somebody can figure out anyway. You know what I mean? But I am actually going to take a quick break for breakfast. So I will be right back, you guys. Alrighty. Just finishing up my breakfast. So yeah, to finish what I was talking about with Minecraft is back in 2012, which is when I started playing Minecraft. It was the first game that you could just play for me personally that didn't have any kind of competitiveness going on with it. So the only competitiveness that you could actually have would be um, maybe against another person, but only on YouTube. Maybe that would probably be the only place that there was some competitiveness going on. But there were people always trying to beat other people. But but anyway, there's a lot of console, Redstoners that literally quit the game and don't play anymore. There are a lot of people that do massive builds that stopped playing as well. There was a guy that spent I think he spent his free time for about 3 months, and he got like I don't know, like probably like 10 million views on this roller coaster ride that he did. But the biggest problem with it is that this roller coaster that he did, it took that long. So when he released his next one, that was like a year later almost, it didn't get as many views, and so he disappeared. And he was one of the biggest guys at the time. Um, anyway, long story short is that's why I stopped doing videos. A lot of those people still are subscribed to me. Some of them are like probably in their 20s now. They're like in their 20s. I still have, I mean, like I said, I actually have things I've made that I never released. Like elevators and other things that I never released because one, they're too complicated, and two, I would say that I don't want to release the first elevator I ever did a download. I found 3 videos online, of them basically taking the video and saying, or taking the elevator and saying this is their video, or this is their elevator. And so after that, I just like, you know what? So if people are, if it's not some new guy that just takes my design and tries to steal it, that has no YouTube presence at all, it's it's something else. So I just was like, that's it for me, and so I stopped doing Minecraft. I tried to do a Let's Play series, but it wasn't quite as popular as my Redstone contraptions. And once I did those, nobody came back to my channel after that. Like when I actually did build a Redstone contraption, and I would release it, nobody would come back. Like all the people I had subscribed to me just left. They were like, "See ya." And so I was like, "Well, I guess they stood subscribed to me, but they weren't coming back to watch me." So I stopped doing that for 2 years. And in 2015, we actually did a in 2015 we started doing World of Tanks console. I actually was at one point the highest subscribed YouTuber doing console videos, and then I found out they were going to do the mercenary tanks. And when I found out about that, I just was like, I don't want to deal with that anymore. And I was like, I actually play this game. I have played this game because yeah, I've played this game because I want to, you know, I like that it has a certain level of realism. Obviously, like it could be too real. Like I know that a lot of the tanks weren't as fast and they weren't as maneuverable. This thing I actually think was much faster than what they say. And having the drop down wheels and stuff. I don't know if that's actually a real thing or not. It could be. I'm pretty sure that it's just about going fast. I would say that this thing probably cornered pretty well. You know what I mean? Not even reloaded. We're gonna get unspotted. Couldn't have gotten a worse map, you know? Couldn't have got a worse map. E30. Yeah, we want to get assistance and stuff, but that's not gonna happen, right? Like we did spot those guys, and literally nobody could shoot them. So it's not like they didn't purposely choose not to shoot them, but yeah, we definitely did not get these guys lit up. There's the even 90. I actually don't think we even detected him. Shit. Well, I want to take 3 shells from him. We could probably get in there and ram him, you know? New Java update available. If we do get spotted, most likely we're going to get hit by a TD. And not just a TD, a nasty one. Yeah, ever since we popped boosters, we have been seeing a lot more tier 10 games, and I think it's because I think they know that if people get too much losing games, they just quit. You know what I mean? They'll just stop playing. You know what I mean? Happens a lot. Didn't get credit for that. Probably won't get credit for any of this, honestly, unless we like literally drive right up next to them, which sucks. Well, it's HE. He didn't actually spot us, which is good, but I'm pretty sure he's still there. Oh no, he moved. Excuse me, sorry about that. Literally, I sleep on my chest. So sometimes we literally can only do damage, apparently. We do have that guy over here somewhere. Go ahead and load AP. If he is over here, we'll have to ram him. It's the only way we can kill him. I don't even think we can kill him. No RD. The ELC is up on top there. So we could probably get behind these guys. Most likely the AMX 50, 100 and all that. Dang it. Turned off like a corner better, but so it looks to me like the ELC can actually spot us. Why do we not have pins on this guy's ass here? We actually should have had pins on him. Is T30 gonna be looking at us? Can't even tell. Most likely. Most likely. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and flip around. Actually, you know what? I think that we have lost this game. Yeah, we have definitely lost this game for sure. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna kind of hide over here, I guess. Kind of hide over here, I should say. We got this guy here. We bounced him. Isn't that funny? We bounced him. Whee! Yay! I love being on a losing team.
Trouvons une autre cible.
There we go. Yeah. Whatever. What the fuck ever. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not kidding about what I was talking about, though, you guys. Seriously, I'm not kidding. Uh, this shit, this shit has become, it's become so. It's like this, okay? If you play the EBR too much, um, you will get in games that there's nothing you could do. Like seriously, my first game back from our leopard grind was to stick us on a city map, which is, you can say, oh, that's just random, but it happens. Um, we keep falling progressively down statistically, and our win rate, because we used to have a higher win rate in this. It literally is matching us. Like if I have myself set up for spotting, we get nothing but city maps. If I change myself so I'm more of an assault tank with with like vents and say what is it called, vert stabs, and maybe just some coated optics, so I can fight other EBRs or other light tanks, then it puts me on long range maps where I can't use my view range, and I'm going to tell you right now that it's not like I mean that's what's happening. It's not like I'm saying this just because I want to be, make up something. It literally, if you guys go back and look at all the videos, which would be hours of videos, but I could just tell you, I remember, and like I said, I was actually complaining about it. I was like, so if I don't run coated optics on a tank, it puts me on long range maps where I need the coated optics. If I take the coated optics off and put it on assault, it puts me on close quarter maps. So I'm literally always handicapped. And because of the new equipment, where you can choose to either have amazing, aim time and fire and maneuverability, or no view range, or you can go kind of get a little bit more on the move, but you're going to get outplayed by anybody that has the other setup. So it literally has made the variables in the game even more random. I can't wait till they add in the crew. You guys watch. So we've already learned that there's almost no reason to spot over here. One, artillery can't hit anybody, and two, there's too many people that can get shots into this valley, and a lot of people line up, especially their EBR. I'm gonna go this way, right? So we do have a 6x6 or the links. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna run along this valley over here and have cover. I'm gonna play like I'm in a comp map, and yeah, it's not like a lot of people are gonna come this way anyway, but a lot of people do come up the river. You can see like right up here that they'll have spots on us all day long. Like I said. So I got both their light tanks creeping up here. Our light tanks disappear. Right? Where's our other light tank? So they're definitely here to yeah, when it comes to playing against other light tanks, we're fine. But when it comes to actual spotting with this tank, it literally has taken a dive. Yeah, so we can get out spotted by almost anything over there. The Lance and the Scorpion, all those guys can sit there with their binocs and see us coming. And because this tank doesn't quite have the maneuverability that it used to have, we just get wrecked. Like if we're spotted right now, we're toast. You know what I mean? See you later, bro. We want to keep this hill between... Whoa! I'm gonna go ahead and just hide over here for a sec. Hopefully. We got repairs for a reason. We're the only light tank left, and we've taken out their light tanks. So we can now start to light tank the way you're supposed to. Passive. So on maps like this, which is what it's made for, if you ask me, we're made for maps like this. Like, people say, oh, you're driving around like an idiot or whatever, but in reality, what we're actually doing is we are doing aggressive spotting, which we have to do, but we're now a one-shot from battling the other light tank. Which I'm going to say that's why I don't play the tier 10 EBR ever. I don't play it ever, I don't play it anymore. And the reason why I don't play it anymore is because all I ever did was get teamed up against 3 other EBRs, and it really comes down to who's got better RNG, which is just stupid to me, because I can't shoot, as you guys have seen, I can't shoot on the move a lot. Like, I have to be really lucky. Like, the guy has to literally turn towards me in order for, the guy has to literally turn towards me in order for me to do anything. See these guys? The Ram Panzer. We should see them all crossing here. Looks like they might be headed back. Looks like he might actually come over here. We might actually get trapped here. These guys are far enough away. $170. So we should be fine here, but look, nobody has shots on them. There's nobody even over here to do anything. Just me. I can't fire. Yeah, I can't fire. Trying to go past me. I think this guy might be on to me. No. We could circle this dude. We could circle him and kill him. I'm gonna go ahead and say we probably should. Of course, we missed him. Do you guys think I'm gonna get Scorpion to death? We did see a Carnarvon over here that was a one-shot, but these guys just like literally disappeared. They still chilling over here? I hope not. We don't have enough, Somebody spotted us. They're still over there. Look at that. Wow. Row up here, people. Really surprised that the Ram Panzer didn't cap. I would have went for cap if it was me. Just to get the points, honestly. Just to get the points. He's the one-hit Indian Panzer, just kill him. Do you have the stock gun or something? Alright, our Sinlac is over here getting wrecked. we got this game in the bag. I think we turn this around.
Prête à tirer. Cible désengagée. Blindage de l'ennemi est endommagé. Cible désengagée. Blindage ennemi détruit.
Get the scorpion. All we can do is hope that we spot him going through buildings where he can't hit us. Because most likely we're gonna just be killed.
Ennemi touché. On les a endommagés.
You know, the only way to play this tank, seriously, this is such a good map for it for the EBR. But if you get put on any other map, as far as I'm concerned, including I almost always have to duel. When does the event start? It actually has already started. We were just getting we're getting our background mountains unlocked. Engraving max destroy background mountains. Oh, okay. I got it. Alright. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and use this to get it's actually open right now, I think. Marnie. This mode demands high computer performance in case of blah 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 blah. Join the military intelligence operation. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's open right now. Otherwise, it would have dates on it. You know, like this one starts November 16th. Ranked battle. I've been looking forward to Frontline, so I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so we've taken off a bunch of our decals, so I'm gonna go ahead and reinstall them. So I think I'd like to do like that. I think that looks kind of cool, and then we're gonna go ahead and do this. Change to. Oh, you can go. I didn't know you could do that. I think we're gonna go with a smaller one like that. Smaller one. You guys may not know this, but the reason why I'm putting these on here is so I know which way is forward. Because sometimes I drive in reverse, which is something I was really disappointed about with the EBR. What's up, David? Sorry I didn't say anything immediately. It's been like 4 minutes, but the event has started. We were just getting our, as you can see, we're real close to getting these. So let's see what we have to do. So we have the 5 vehicles completed. So our daily missions. So we only need to kill 1 more tank. I think we can do it with this tank easy. Yeah. So view range. I think having 50% camouflage is actually better. 51% is a much better deal than having the view range, because yeah, you guys may notice that we are running a weird combo. Yeah, I always run with my light tanks these two, but I used to run vents here. Now that we have this, I mean, honestly, we could go without the camouflage. It gives us 8% to our camouflage, which is a pretty high number, I think. We're going to go ahead and keep it like this. So we're going to play Marnie. It says 13 days left to play Marnie. Okay. So we just need to kill 1 vehicle, and then we'll be done with daily missions, and then we can go ahead and mess with this this game mode, you know? Yeah, I'm going to say that camo right there, if they changed the seaweed, they just got rid of the seaweed, that would be an amazing camo. it looks good on anything. But if you were to just get rid of, like I said, just get rid of the seaweed, you could change the this outer color to anything, black, lava red, anything, and it would look amazing, I think, on any tank. I think they should do that, in my opinion.
C'est parti.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and pre-spot. We're gonna pre-spot the same old locales that we always do, and hopefully not get EBR'd. Our biggest thing is that we just want to get the spots.
Prête à tirer. Trouvons une autre cible. Le blindage de l'ennemi a été touché. Une de nos chenilles est endommagée.
There's another even 90 over there. Just happens to have shots on us. Go ahead and get a reload. Dead. Go ahead and get these guys lit back up.
Nous sommes immobilisés. Prête à tirer. Trouvons une autre cible. Permission d'engager.
There we go.
Cible désengagée.
Alright, so we know that there's an SU and stuff over here, so we're going to go ahead and become aggressive scouts. We're going to have to. We do have a hell of a camouflage. We should be able to beat their camouflage for sure. But this could be our death, so let's just see what's up. We can escape as long as we don't lose momentum. See who's got us. AMX 1390.
Prête à tirer. Chenille touchée.
We're not gonna mess with him.
Où sont-ils passés?
So I'm really kind of disappointed that we took that aggressive run over there and didn't get shit for it. Didn't get shit for it. This guy is stuck out here now. Even 90. You are not covered, brah. All right. I'm gonna say that dude's probably still chilling there. Possible for us to get killed by him. There's also some stuff over here that can probably turn and shoot towards us. LT's gonna push in. I'm gonna go ahead and help him. I'm gonna say that their tank destroyers are right over here. Yeah, there we go.
Permission d'engager. Cible désengagée. On les a endommagés. Prête à tirer. Trouvons une autre cible.
I don't think that was the kind of... That's not spotting right there. That's just getting yourself killed. In my opinion. Like, you can't fire from out in the open like this. Like, I can only do it because he's behind a bush. Seriously, like, if he was not behind a bush, we couldn't do this.
Prête à tirer. Trouvons une autre cible. Prête à tirer. Cible désengagée.
We got our,
Prête à tirer.
we got our kill. So now we just need to do some more damage. I'm pretty sure we spotted everything over here. There's no TDs left. Everything's over there. Like, we can go for, we can probably go for some bush mechanics damage. We're gonna try and do. Oh, we got some more spots. Something.
Prête à tirer.
Crap. That means that the UDES and all that has shots on me, so we better keep moving.
Cible perdue.
Make it hard. I'm actually surprised he spotted us. If you really want to know, he shouldn't have been able to spot us. I mean, it could be the 1390, but I doubt it. We're not getting protections with that. It's fine. We just need to get this UDES. I do want some payback on the guy, but all it takes is one snapshot from this dude, and that's it for us.
Permission d'engager. Cible perdue. Prête à tirer. Je l'ai touché. L'ennemi est touché.
I want to make sure I'm keeping him lit.
Trouvons une autre cible. On les a eus.
There we go. So with that camouflage element, it does. I mean, it enables you to outdo other ELCs, which it's always going to match you up with. But you always have to beat another ELC. We got lucky that some of those guys only hit our tracks, you know. But we did actually get, you know, a spotting medal. We didn't get the spotter medal, but we definitely got a spotting medal. So I don't know who else. I don't know who else, you know, could have got more spots than us. He doesn't have. Nobody has a medal. None of our light tanks have a medal. Does the other team have a medal? No. Nobody got any medals on. That's weird. I mean, you would think. You would think me. I only detected 3 though. Only detected 3. We're gonna go ahead and use that to get some more crew training. Got 35 bonds, so that's good. We still it still says we have a mission available. I think something's broken. Honestly, I think something's wrecked. It should be one of these. So unavailable. Let's see. What about this one? Completed. Be among the top 7. Unavailable missions will be available in 16 hours and 24 minutes. Does this mean that we can't play right now? Weird. Yeah, I actually don't understand this because we literally have completed every mission and we still have this little thing going on up here. Events, maybe. Events? No? No? Battle Pass, maybe? No? Yeah, in my opinion, they, and I see this, roughly, that they make this too hard. They do. They make it too hard, in my opinion. You get 100 for me, anyway. Like, I think if it was all the same. Also, the fact that you just run out of points at some point. You know what I mean? You just run out of points. You know? Start running out of points. So, like, if we were to go to my favorite tanks, you can see that we are actually halfway, and then we're going to have to actually stop playing these tanks. I'm probably going to drop the tier 6 and just try and undo every tier 6 vehicle when I get close. As you guys can see, my favorite vehicles are, you know, getting up there. Like, I'm almost halfway. And you can see some vehicles we just don't play anymore. Okay, alright. So, we're done with our missions, so we can go ahead and mess around with this game mode. Where is it? Arnie? Okay, let's go ahead and use our Halloween garage. Let's see here. So we can see what's really going on. Okay, so what do we want to play? We could do the derp gun that has a 2-round autoloader. These are locked, apparently. You have to buy them. I'm not going to buy those. So we can only play 1, 2, 3 games, and that's it. Apparently. Apparently we have one of these times 2s available. I don't actually know how any of this works. We got these missions. Looks like we get a some sort of paint. Um, we can buy some stuff from the store. I'm not gonna buy anything. I just don't want to do it. Testimonials. These are the secret ones. Um, here's the video difficulty level. Mint risk. Increased risk and so on. I'm gonna go ahead and say that I don't actually know 3 phases we have to complete. I'm gonna say that we should probably run light. No, apparently we could use these consumables which cost silver. I'm gonna go ahead and say that I'm not too sure. Hey, do you want to make a platoon? I can. I can make a platoon up. What is your gamer tag? Or you can send me a friend invite. My name's right there. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna spend silver on this, honestly. I'm not in the game store. Sorry, I was monitoring. It's best to make a platoon for this mode. I would assume so. Honestly, I would say communications would be the best, but you like to have better communications going. You know. But I will say that let's see here. I am going to need to use the restroom, so I will be right back. All right. Okay, so um Once you accept this invitation, blah, blah, blah. Been withdrawn. Okay. Alright. We're gonna have to go without doing a platoon. Kind of weird. It seems like we're not in Marnie. There we go. I don't know what the hell was going on there, but whatever. We're going to go ahead and just see what's going on with this. I'm going to play one, see what's up. Yeah, we could platoon. I mean, my biggest problem is that I can't actually have anybody else on the stream just because I've had people say the N-word and all this. Just, you know, I don't know why. I really don't know why. We also probably need to turn on... so apparently we're good for the initial wave.
Remember the main objective. Collect the required amount of matter and use it to fill the collector.
There's another guard over here. Losing a little bit too much health, I think. Kind of out of the loop here, aren't we?
There's only the 4 of us left. Watch out.
Right. I guess we have like rapid fire. That guy's getting pushed. Oh, I didn't even see these guys.
Squad, monitor your tank's condition.
Guess that's it. Shit, I don't know.
Soldier, don't panic. Once your team
I don't actually understand what just happened there. We can get caught on fire, but we don't have any. Yeah, I honestly, other than I guess getting these, I mean, they're not very good camos. I actually don't see. I mean, like, you can see that he has a force field going, right? They all have force fields. But the fact that you have to compete with each other and that you have to actually be, I think you have to be top of the list. It says we have to wait, collect Miriam and try not to get in trouble. You will respawn in your team manages to enter the next battle phase. So we're basically stuck in this if we get killed. I mean, I literally got caught on fire. That's hilarious. Yeah, I think that this game mode to me looks like garbage. Like I said, I don't actually like any of the camos. Like, I don't like this camo. Because, I mean, honestly, it adds some fake-ass shit to the tanks. You know what I mean? if it looked more realistic, you know what I mean? If it looked more realistic, then I could say, oh, yeah, that would be nice, right? Like, obviously this is for a game mode where you go, you know. It's twitching. I thought we were just supposed to go over here. You collect the Miriam, and then you go and drop it off. Yeah, they're saying to deliver it to the collector. We should have been over there already. I think. What the hell just shot this guy? Something just one-shotted him. I don't know what just happened. Whatever. We only can play 3 times a day, so we're gonna try these next 2 tanks, and then that's it for us. I'm not gonna pay silver to play this game mode. I don't even care, honestly, about the camouflages. Yeah. We didn't get nothing. I don't know what this is. It says it says that we got this stuff, or did we not get this stuff? I have no idea. They really didn't. First phase we made. I didn't do shit in it. No, I don't want to recover. Do we have to pay? Oh, okay, yeah. So we do want to recover the person, but you have to pay to recover them. So we're gonna go ahead and use this thing. Like I said, I don't really want to use any of these. I guess we got energy shields, 20,000. We got born ready. I don't know. 3,000 a piece, I would assume. This one says repairs fields. So this would cost us 9,000 silver to use those. So we would have all of these. Got 100 shells. All right, testimonial. We just earned a testimonial. Okay. Yeah. Activate a booster. I don't know. I think I'm going to save it. We don't know what we're doing. Yeah, so it looks like we're only going to be able to play 3. So what people do in Coordinate, which consumes consumables too, because they are for a group. We got something here. Phoenix. I guess that's our special power or something. Okay.
Focus on the primary objective, squad. Collect the required amount of matter.
I'm pretty sure we just go here, right? I mean, honestly, like we just go here. I'm gonna put some in here just because. collect Miriam and try not to get in trouble. Okay, so we collected some, apparently. I don't know. Did we give up our Miriam? We should be able to play quite effectively hull down over here. Oh, it's actually different over here, isn't it? Level 2 Miriam. Collect 38. 2 minutes to do that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess, I don't know if we get to use these or not. What's this? Some sort of a special power. Okay, so that takes all our Miriam.
Nice job. We collected the required amount of Miriam. Deliver it to the Magnus. Bad news. It's just us three.
Well, that's awesome. We need to get more Miriam or what?
Bingo. There's enough Miriam to fill the collector. Everyone to the Magnus. Another minute and the portal will close, team.
The guy's got 18. I think we all have to be on the magnet, I'm pretty sure. At least from what I've seen on the video. Okay, second phase. We get our two guys that shielded themselves to death. I say we hang out by the magnet. In my personal opinion, you hang out by the magnet. I guess you probably have to go where they pop up at, huh?
The Mastodon is in sight. Don't even think of engaging.
The Mastodon? That was an awesome the little thing. Whoa. Oh my god. We better get out of here. The Immortals here. And that's kind of odd to have the Immortal there so fast. 3 minutes to get not only over here, but
Hedgehog bomb. Destroy it before it gets close. Do not let your team down, recruit. We simply must collect this resource. We're losing men. It's just the three of us.
I thought they just popped up when you got too close to one of these things. Yeah, there we go. Pretty sure we can just face hug. Or maybe not. Jeez, dude. Some sort of Miriam or what? Hell is this? Alright, well I guess we just got 7 from that. Might as well drop it off. See. So we got provides instant gun repair. Instantly repairs damage modules. And we got instantly restores shields, okay? There's the immortals over there. Oh shit! Leave me alone!
Get it together, team. There's only 1 minute left.
The immortals hanging out by the thing. That's hilarious. What is that, random? Holy shit. Well, that's not the way to go. Well, it looks like we're gonna lose this one. Whoa. "25 seconds. When we get by one of these, right? The guys pop out, right? Crap. Just get me go. Wow. What the hell killed us? Vehicle destroyed by Magnus. I don't know. What the hell? So we got killed by the thing? Or all vehicles were destroyed? Oh, okay. Whatever.
It's over.
It's over. You get nothing. We got 10,000? Wow, amazing. Complete the 3rd phase to receive this camouflage. Yeah. Whatever, George. Alright. I think, what is this? Provides instant gun reloading, energy kit, repairs damaged modules. I'm assuming we probably just need this thing. Yeah, we obviously have a fire kit, but it's like literally repairs everything, right? 20,000, no thanks. Rather just burn. Alright, this will be our last game on this. We got another testimonial. Alright. Oh! So, I guess everybody's kind of got to feel it out, huh?
Attention, team. Intelligence indicates that the matter detected in the area should be delivered to the Magnus Collector.
That seems about right. Bouncing full green with this tank. The M Garbage 03. Oh, we got a track. Rack, bro. Oh, awesome. That was some niceness, huh? Get some good old American RNG. American RNG. You guys don't know, that pretty much just means that you miss every single shot because you live on the West Coast. And because the American tanks aren't exactly OP, you know? So I'm assuming that, you know, the Magnus can just spawn on you. We got something with the crew. These guys might actually know what they're doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. So funny. Yeah, we hit our own guy. Pretty funny. So somebody, we have a total of 61. Okay, phase 2.
Team, we expect more dangerous enemies here. Be on guard, but remember your primary objective.
So now we're gonna start running into the thing. South, travel north.
Team, the Mastodon is in sight.
The bush mechanics actually work.
Damn it, we lost one of ours. Just the four of us left now. Don't engage the hedgehog bomb. Remember to collect the
Damn.
medium. Without it, we'll be stuck here for a while.
I'm not too sure what we're supposed to do. It looks like everybody's gone.
two of us now. Keep it together.
What the hell? Dang. The thing's behind me.
Avenge our allies.
We're dead.
Heads up, your vehicle is seriously damaged.
You think? Well, I'm gonna say that game mode is stupid, especially that we have to pay for it. I'm actually probably not gonna play it again. Yeah, I hate to say it, but I just don't see. I don't see why they would charge you 20,000 silver to play it. It just doesn't make any
Failed our
sense to
mission.
me. I honestly could say that I don't care. I could care less about any of these 3D camos. Not to mention that they don't actually even show them. They don't even show the ones you get. It's like you do get a little bit of silver, but it doesn't really matter. It seems like I'm gonna say a game mode that I might be doing it wrong, but it seems like a game mode to me that yeah, it seems like a game mode to me that's pretty stupid, in my opinion. Unless you want to spend money. And I think for Halloween, in my opinion, I don't want to. I would like to just play this for fun. Not to have to buy anything. I think that that's probably the worst thing about this game mode, in my opinion. I really don't want to have to pay 20,000 to recover this guy, play another 3,000 for stuff that we don't have. You name it. It's like I really don't actually see anything. You know, anything good about this other than you get some camouflages. Which I would say it would probably be cheaper just to buy them. You know what I mean? It would probably be cheaper to buy these um, skins, which I don't think actually look very good. Like I said, you got these little plates that are only for the Halloween mode. You know what I mean? You got this big ass thing. Like I said, to me, this is the first stage of them entering in, unrealistic tanks. I mean, that are so unrealistic that it actually ruins the meta of the game, in my opinion. It's the first step. I think the more people that get those, and spend the money on this, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna go ahead and say, just say no. Just say no to getting ripped off. I just say no to drugs. Yeah. All right. Well, we're coming up on 11 for me. I could care less, honestly, about that game mode. It just seems to me like yeah, it just seems, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about it, honestly. I just think that the whole way it's set up to spend silver, um, I just think that that's just like no, thank you. You know, no thanks. Yeah, I hate to say it. I really do. I'm kind of disappointed that it's not some free thing that you can do, and maybe earn some stuff. Like when we played the other game mode, the Waffentrager game mode. When we played the Waffentrager game mode, that one seemed pretty cool because you could just play it, and you weren't really losing anything, and all you had was to gain was camouflages and stuff. Now they want you to pay for it, so I think that in my opinion, I mean, I don't really want to waste my silver doing that. I hate to say it, but I think that game mode not very good. We'll probably play 3 a day in hopes of maybe getting some stuff. I don't know what though. I mean, honestly, I don't really want these camos, you know? I don't think they look very good. I don't have any of these tanks, by the way. I could get them back, but I'm not going to repurchase my T-54 just so I can put this weird looking camo on it. Um, and I mean, yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it. Complete the second phase of Mirny-13. You get 50,000. Complete the third phase of Mirny-13 and you get is it going to actually show us? So there's 5 sets of camo like I said, and they're not, I don't know. They probably look cool, but who knows? I can't even see them. Um is there a way to see it? Is there a way to see it on a vehicle? Um can we even compare? So we don't really even get to see what kind of camouflage we're even getting, huh? I guess it's trick or treat, huh? Alright. Anyway, I'm good. I'm good with that. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and play a couple more games, I think. I actually might end today's stream earlier. Um, yeah. How long have I been streaming for? 2 hours and 15 minutes we've been streaming for. Yeah, 2 hours and 15 minutes. No followers. We are getting, it says here 3 people are watching, which I guess is good. Um, yeah. Yeah. So, couple of things that have happened recently in this last, I'll say this last month for me has been one, um, we put way too much money into this game. I mean, I do. So, I'm most likely going to go to a free to play player. Um, which sounds crazy, but when this actually runs out, I most likely am not going to, um, you know, we're not going to renew our Watt premium time. I may do it. We may earn some stuff, but most likely we'll get some premium time from Christmas boxes. So that's really all I was actually planning on doing was getting some Christmas boxes with money. I've been trying not to put any money into this, but every time we go up a tech tree, we have to create a whole new crew and then train that crew. And to me, that seems kind of stupid. I know that Crew 2.0 is going to be coming out at some point, and it's going to complement the equipment that we have. But I'm going to go ahead and say that we have an opportunity at that moment to basically combine all of our crews into one. So I could take all of my heavy crews and make them into one crew. But I don't know. They may not allow us to do that. They said that they were going to do it. I actually think we probably could find an article on it. Yeah, we probably could find an article on it, so we could kind of look at what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna go ahead and exit the game. Go ahead and exit. We have about a 3-second delay, so okay, it's not showing anything yet. Okay, there we go. So um, say what dang, this is bright. So changes to game in 2020. Okay. So this could be around Christmas, who knows? But the Equipment 2.0's already came out, even though they have Crew 2.0 before it. But it says around the summer of 2020, at this point, you will have the opportunity to try out um, Crew, try out the Crew, and if you like it, we will continue to work on whatever, so on. which obviously didn't happen because the summer's over. So, let's see here. Equipment 2.0 happened though. But what it actually says here for Crew 2.0 is that the complex system we're still working on in development of various concepts implements as soon as we have an acceptable solution for both players and our teams. You can do opportunity blah blah changes. Um, we plan on the launch testing around the summer of this, which we didn't get that. We got the crew. We got equipment 2.0. At this point, we have opportunity to try it and redesign crew and to get like if you like it blah blah blah, right? So in this version of crew 2.0 that you will experience on the sandbox server is nothing more than an experiment to test our ideas. Please note that any possible changes may not happen in the final version. Okay, so we will implement a new entity, the unit. And it says it will comprise 4 crews. Each commander can be trained to a particular vehicle of crews within a unit. Um, our units by nations and vehicle type. And so the way that this actually goes out right here, what we just read is this: you're basically going to have 4 commanders for each type. So you'll have TD, right? You'll have light tank, heavy tank, and so on. I don't know why it says 4 commanders. It should be 5 because you got got SPG tank destroyer, light tank, heavy tank, medium tank. Anyway, so for example, medium tanks of the USSR unit have levels which determine how many perks the unit commander can learn. Each commander can have their own set of perk skills. In fact, a crew can be assigned to 4 vehicles, um, plus all premium vehicles belonging to the same nation type. So, from what I've read with this, I mean, this is what I've actually been waiting for: is that one, they're gonna actually get, they're gonna make, I think they're gonna make all crews have, it's just gonna be 1 commander, at least from what I got from this. So 1 commander that can have all of those perks. He has to have a certain level in order to do that, and then once he achieves that level, which I believe is 5 perks, he can then be put into up to 4 vehicles in that tech tree. So if you basically have a 277 crew, now the really cool part about this is that if they do it this way, I mean, because I'm going to go ahead and just tell you that if they make 4 crews, I'm going to have so many leftover commanders that they have to give you the option to be able to join those crews into 1 crew. So I'm going to take my 277 crew, my IS-7 crew, and any other heavy tank crew that I've trained and train them all for the same tank. That way they all can get, I'll get as many perks and bonuses, and then I can put them in up to 4 vehicles. So the 277, right? The in any other tank I might have. So we can put 1 commander per 4. So I have actually calculated that because of the way I play, I don't actually, these commanders would only be in tier 10 vehicles, and all of the other tanks that I have are premium vehicles. I don't actually play tech tree vehicles very much. I do have some tier 9s, and so that'll be where my 4th perk will be trained, if you guys know what I'm talking about. So let's keep going. The perk system will be significantly reworked to include more perks, which will each have a level. Perks will be divided into five branches by analogy with the crew member, uh, with each branch ending with 2 ultimate perks to choose from. Um, to learn them, a player will have to work hard on that branch. Let's see. This system will be integrated in a commander who basically represents an entire crew. We will test We will test this system on Sandbox. Some of the new perks will resemble the old ones, and situational perks will be added, which will reflect the player's behavior. Perks that speed up reloading, which the vehicle durability is low. Um, a total of 35 perks are planned, 10 of which are ultimate. Who knows what that means? The main role, a crew, a crew makes a gameplay more enjoyable, but does not provide a considerable advantage. Uh, Diversity will increase. Um, the stronger perks will be used situationally. So I don't actually understand what they mean by that, but it does look like they actually kind of nerfed their original statements. Um, yeah, because this doesn't say on here that we're going to actually be able to condense our crews anymore. It did say that before. It did say that we would actually be able to. Maybe I misread it, but maybe it says it here. There will be a so-called special crews. These are um, consolers who will strengthen the commanders. Okay. So I'm assuming that the perks that we have, like the skins, or maybe the special commanders, like the Santa Claus, will have his own set of perks that will help out. What's up, Kevin? So I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Honestly, it sounds like they're getting ready to make the crew system way too complicated, in my opinion. And it says they're set out to try and make it so it's not so one sided. So to me, it looks like they're actually going to nerf the crew system. It looks to me like they're going to nerf it hard, actually. Like you're not going to be able to get 10% or even 20% more view range by getting situational awareness and all that. Um, it looks to me like they're going to basically kind of limit that kind of stuff to specific category type of vehicles. So, like for instance, you probably couldn't put situational awareness on a let's say a SPG, right? Um, and the integrated system in the commander, who basically represents the entire crew, he's the only one that's going to have the perks on it, which is fine. That makes it a lot simpler. But what they're going to do is they're going to take and then the crew members, you could probably assign special skins to them, which are going to give you some sort of ability, which sounds lame to me, especially because it's so random. And here's the thing: if you have been working like me, where I have crews that are almost 100% trained, and then all of a sudden they're going to throw in these 35 perks. um, I do believe that if they actually go through with this, um, that the only benefit that we're going to see is that we'll be able to put one crew on 4 tanks, which would open up a lot more, especially for me, because I personally, like I said, I have so many crews floating around. I have like I have a my 140 crew. I have the 430U crew. Um, I think that's pretty much my only two crews for that are medium, and then I got my 277 crew, and it just keeps going from there. We got 277 IS7, and then I was gonna get the IS4, but I was like, I won't be able to put a crew in it because I don't know what they're gonna do here. And I haven't read anything here that says that we're gonna be able to consolidate our crews. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not saying like we're gonna be able to take our crew. I mean, I'm sure it probably says it somewhere because somebody else, read it. So, um, vehicle rebalancing. It looks like they already did most of this, right? They did this one. They did the T32. They did the E100 IS4, the Leopard one, and STB. They did do that. I don't think they did the STB though. 10th anniversary for tanks, others, battlefield formats. So these are pretty much the last time they. I don't know if this is the most up to date. This was his 20. So it was basically 03, 25, 2020. They did this. they posted this. Yeah. So Crew 2.0 for me. They tried special shells and then they said no. Um, but Crew 2.0 to me, from the first time it was introduced, was it made it sound like this. One, we could basically take and consolidate all of our crews into one, and that sorry, yeah, and that the commander is the one that's going to have all the perks, but there's still going to be a crew, which kind of sucks because technically, if you have a T-29, it says here. I mean, if we read this again, I mean, maybe we'll understand it better if we read it again. So, Crew 2.0 is a complex system, and will be, and we're still working on developing various concepts for the implementation. As soon as we have an acceptable solution for both player and the team, you will definitely have an opportunity to try out the possible changes on the sandbox open server. We plan to launch the test server around the summer 2020. At this point, you will have the opportunity to try out and our redesigned crew, which obviously didn't happen. And if you like it, we will continue to work appropriate blah 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 mechanics and aspects of those features. The version of Crew 2.0 that you will experience on the sandbox server is nothing more than an experiment, and this is just basically them saying that they're not going to implement any of that stuff until it gets the okay. We will implement a new entity, the unit. It will comprise four crews. I think what that means is that you're going to have a unit, and you will only have four crews, no matter how many tanks you have, right? So if the say for instance the T-29 has 6 people, they're going to make it so every one of them has only 4 people, which pretty much means you could probably then train um use crew trainers to train them no matter what, and you wouldn't have to like have a random dude floating around, in some tanks. I think that's what it means. Each commander can be trained to a particular vehicle. All crews within a unit are united by nation and vehicle type. So basically, you can't have a crew and join them to different nations. It's going to be the same as what we have right now. But it says, for example, medium tanks of the USSR. So if you basically have any crews of the medium tanks of the USSR, they're all going to be part of this, right? Units have levels, so you have to earn levels instead of actual just perks, which determine how many perks the unit commanders can learn. So I guess what that means is that if you have gotten a certain amount of XP, you'll have a certain level. I heard that 72 is what they were planning on, would give you the ability to basically put that that commander in up to 4 vehicles. But now they're saying that you can just put them in there anyway. So each commander can have their own set of skills, perks, and skills. In fact, a crew can be assigned to 4 vehicles. So it's saying just the crew now. I'm assuming that includes the commander, but we're going to say that that's separate. So the crew can be assigned to 4 vehicles, plus all premium vehicles belonging to the same nation type. Yeah, so we could take this 2 ways. One, they're saying the commander can have their own skills and perks, and it says a crew can be assigned to 4 vehicles. So the way that this was said to me, and I'll just reiterate it again, is that you're basically going to have a single commander, and it looks like you're going to have only 4 crew. So in total, so you'll have the commander and then whatever, right? They're gonna have the driver, and whatever, and then they'll probably have the radio operating and all that. And so I think all the perks are gonna fall onto the commander, and the crew, depending on if they're a specialty crew, will give you some sort of extra bonus perk. It says plus all premium vehicles. That means that they're gonna make it so all tanks have 4 people in it. I think, right? I could be wrong. The perk system will be significantly reworked to include more perks, which will each have a level. Perks will be divided into 5 branches. So I think what that means is that they're going to take, like, you're going to have SPG, medium, heavy, tank destroyer, light tank, right? That's what it sounds like to me. Perks will be divided into 5 branches, which basically means if you have a light tank crew, that he only can get light tank perks. I think, right? Uh, and it says by analogy with crew members. I actually want to see something really quick. Analogy, a comparison between two things, typically for the purpose of explanation or clarification. Okay. So by analogy with crew members. So by comparison, I don't know why they didn't just say by comparison with crew members. Um, with each branch ending with 2 ultimate perks to choose from. To learn them, a player will have to work hard on that branch. I'm assuming light, medium, and so on. This system will be integrated in a commander who basically represents an entire crew. Um, yeah, we will test the system on Sandbox. Some of the new perks will resemble the old ones, and uh, situational perks will be added, which will reflect the player's behavior. Um, Perks that speed up reloading when the vehicle durability is low. A total of 35 perks. So basically, does that mean there's going to be a healing system? And look, it says perks that speed up reloading when the vehicle's durability is low. Okay, so that's basically, actually I misdid that one. What it means is, like, if you get down to 10%, your when you get to 10% health, your reload will increase, like perks like that. A total of 35 perks are planned, 10 of which are ultimate. And I'm assuming that they're basically going to make the ultimate perks are the ones that you're going to absolutely want to get, right? And you probably can't even use, I mean, I hate to say it, but you probably can't achieve those perks unless you do something specific. The main rule, a crew makes the gameplay more enjoyable but does not provide a considerable advantage. Diversity will increase and stronger perks will be used situationally. Yeah, that to me sounds like it's a nerf. You know what I mean? It sounds like a nerf to me. So, yeah. So who knows what we're going to see. We've seen everything but the crew. And I think it's because, like I said, in my opinion, if they do go through with this, that they should just make it, they should have no crew. They should just make it a single commander system. Yeah, just one commander. And the reason why is that it can be super confusing if you're putting perks on guys that you have no idea, like the radio operator, what's the best perk for that, and so on, and vice versa, right? What's the best perks, and so on. Anyway, still got the still got 3 people watching. It looks like. We are going to be ending the stream here. I just wanted to kind of show you guys this because I don't know what they're planning on doing with it. I don't know if they're going to. Honestly, I don't know if they're gonna if they change their mind on it, because they literally skipped it, the crew 2.8, and I think it's because, honestly, if you think about how much XP and how much gold I've used to switch my crew around, and to train up multiple different crews, and then all of a sudden have all that changed, they're gonna have to come up with some sort of system to make it so people like me that have, like I said, we have like 5 different crews floating around. And I'll show you what I mean by that. If we go to in all vehicles, and then we were to just say go US, let's go to I kind of wish we could just do heavy vehicles. In all vehicles, in garage, in barracks, and in all vehicles. So it's probably easier to look at the actual tanks themselves so you guys can see my crews because of the way that it is. So let's go ahead and just look at American crews from here. So America, and then most of these tanks don't have crews in them because they're in other vehicles. So for instance, we have this crew. So this crew is actually trained to the M48 pattern, but we have this random dude which has almost the same amount of perks because the crew trainer requires this guy to be here. So whenever we train, you can see that some of our guys get not as trained as others, as you can see. All right. So, long story short is if you have, like I have 4 perks on these guys, and then we only have, we're almost to 4 perks on these guys. All right. So, so basically, this crew right here, all these perks are going to be on the commander, and we're going to only have four crew from here on out. I'm assuming it's going to be the same. It's going to be like commander, driver, gunner, radio operator, and this, and at least that's what they're saying, right? In my opinion, they need to get rid of the crews, and then these specialty crews that we have, these skins should just stay skins. In my opinion, you know what I mean? They should just stay skins. But the way they're making it sound is that specialty, like John Legreese, we're going to be able to use him in a crew manner to boost our tanks, performance. But to me, it ultimately sounds like they're going to nerf the hell out of these. So instead of having like brothers in arms, where you get I'll say a number, like you get brothers in arms, and you get that number, you get 5% or 7%, and then if you use ventilation, you end up with a total like 10% to your thing. But right now, if you look at how many crew we have here. I mean, yeah, there's 6 crew in this, which means I can't actually put this into any vehicle except for the T-34. But it actually is not going to train the E5 crew, and so on. So if they change this to where we only have 4 crew, including 1 commander, that would mean 3 crew. Maybe they actually mean a total of 5 people, but they haven't really clarified that. So then if we go to this tank, you can see like this one is actually for this tank. It was going to be my E5 crew, but I decided not to actually. I mean, like why would I really want to have the E5? It doesn't bring anything to the table for me. And we have an entirely female crew for that, which kind of sucks because I actually would like them all to be a commander, but if you look, it costs 500 gold to switch them to be a commander. So I'm sure there was a time when they probably offered us a free transfer, but I honestly do not like the American voices at all. So I'm probably going to get a thing for that. Anyway, so we have our 57 crew, we have this crew, and then we have the T29 crew. And if you think about how much XP that is, if we could consolidate it, we would probably end up with about, not 4 per, but we would have a hell of a lot more than that. We should have a top American heavy crew. Now, when we go into, um, when we go into, let me see, 5, 5, 7, 5, 0. Go ahead and get rid of that. Dismiss those crew. They're only at 50%, so 5, 7, 5, 0. Okay. So yeah. So we would end up with basically 3 crews consolidated into one that we could actually then play in the 57 heavy, the E5, and probably any other heavy tank that we might get, and so on. So tank destroyer. we have only one crew for our tank destroyer, and we were working on another one, but there's no real point, as I've kind of said. We have Starlight here as this crew. It's our best crew, so I would want to consolidate, and I could probably run one crew for 4 tanks, right? And it'd be the same with the SPG. Instead of me having this crew, and this crew, we could consolidate them into one crew, but it's still a nerf regardless. So if we go to Russia, this is where things get really horrific. I have like good crews all spread out all over the place because there's so many different configurations. Like for instance, you have a commander that's the radio operator and so on, right? But then you have other guys like this tank right here, this 3 skilled tank will not fit into this because it doesn't have the same configuration. So look, it looks the same, but they're not the same. Like one guy's a radio operator that's not in the other. So I can't use this tank into this tank, for instance. So I end up having, if I want to play these tier 3s, I would end up having to play them. As you can see right here, I have to play them as light tanks. So I'm hoping I can consolidate them into one light tank crew here. And then we would have all of our light tanks be able to play just that one tank, for instance, right? It's the same when we get into medium. If you look, we have our 140 crew, and then we have our 430U crew, right? I would like to basically consolidate them into one crew. And then it's the same with the heavy. Look, we have a whole nother crew for the KV1. We have a whole nother crew for the KV2. And if they add this in and don't give us the ability to consolidate, into one crew, instead of having a bunch of crews, just one crew, so we could, honestly, I don't see how you could unlearn. And you can see here, so now we have another crew. So if I want to play my T10 with friends, I have to have a whole nother crew, which means I'm handicapped when I play it. And then, of course, we have this. So if we could take every single heavy commander and then consolidate it into one dude, which is what they're saying we're going to be able to do. At least that's what they said. The problem is, what's going to happen to all this XP and so on? Like, that's my biggest issue, is that I have worked really hard to get these crews here, and I would like to either have one awesome-ass crew or have the option to make 2 awesome-ass crews if there's that much tanks. So it's kind of like this. Them limiting you to 4 tanks means this. If I took my, let's say, the 277 crew, the IS7 crew, and I took the KV1 crew, and we consolidate that into one, I can only then play the 277, the IS7, the KV1, and the KV2, and that's it. That's all I could ever play with them. I wouldn't be able to, I'd have to create a whole nother crew to play the IS4 or whatever, right? But ultimately, I think what you're going to see is people are not going to play these type of tanks. We're not going to play the KV2. You know what I mean? We're not going to play the KV1. Unless you have a specialty crew for that. So, like, for me personally, I'm probably never going to get the IS4 or the 5A. And so what I'll probably end up doing is I'll probably end up having my crew play 4 tanks. The 277, the IS7, the T10, and probably either the KV2 or the KV1. Most likely the KV1, but we'll see. I haven't been playing low tiers at all anymore, so we probably will try and keep them in high tiers, but I most likely am not going to play tier 10s. Seriously. But it's the same with every nation. I have a mouse crew, I have an E100 crew, I have a leopard crew, which is not very good. Yeah, not very good. And it's the same, when you go into Britain, I have some amazing crews. We have some amazing crews for Britain, but we only have one of them, and that's the good thing. I have a Conqueror crew, and I don't have a tank destroyer crew. We have a Conqueror gun carriage crew, and we do have an amazing medium. So if we ever do decide to go up that, we do have some light crews as well. But who wants those? But it's the same with France. like I was saying before, if you look at this, there's only one medium tech tree. So my crew basically it would be kind of nice to have my bat chat be able to play in the 25T, the AP, um, and that's all that they'll be able to play. So I'm going to be able to play it in 4 tanks in that tech tree, which there aren't any other mediums. So in some areas you're going to get screwed, but for France it'll work good. I don't, however, have any light tank crews available. At least I don't think I do. And then we have one heavy crew. It's in the AMX 50B, and that's it. There's nothing else. We used to have crews in all of these tanks, but like I said, it's kind of one of those things. So same with Czechoslovakia, so that you could then play um, the T50 and the T50-51, and then you can probably drop it into the tier 6, which is a fun tank to play. Um, so it'll work out. I mean, it'll definitely work out, but I mean, the Type 61 and the STB are such different beasts, you know? So it's the same here. I have an amazing crew, but it's a light tank crew. And I only used it for this tank here. And I only used it in tier 6 skirmishes. So, but we probably won't go up this tech tree anytime soon. And of course, the Progetto got nerfed out of existence. We don't even really see it anymore. It just doesn't bring enough to the table. It's kind of messed up. It's obvious that they definitely want the 140 to become the lead tank. The problem is, it just doesn't bring enough. It doesn't bring enough turret armor. The 140, it's amazing. Don't get me wrong. I've seen people play it and they'll bounce everything you shoot at them because they're always moving. And it has such crazy DPM. Anyway, going back to the garage, if we do go to our 140, let me find it. Tier 10 only. If we do go to the 140, you can see that we're working on 4 solid perks. Excuse me. And if we were to, look at everything we got going, we still have the same DPM we had before. Actually, I think it's actually higher. Do we have a higher damage now? So 320. I'm pretty sure that's what it was before, 320. Let's compare it with well, we can't actually see the 27, is it 209? The 907. We can't actually compare this with the 907, but we can compare it with this to see if the alpha's changed. Let's see. This isn't what we were looking for. Tech tree, and then we want this. And it should be on, why is it not on Russian? Thanks. Okay, let's go ahead and go medium. Russian. I didn't know they added that in. So if we were to take this and add it to comparison, let's just view it. Yeah, 320. So they didn't up it. They just upped its DPM. You know what I mean? That's all they did. They upped its DPM. This tank's DPM is higher. Or sorry, they gave it 7 gun depression, which definitely makes it a better tank. For fighting on the maps that we have. So anyway, I am gonna go ahead and finish the stream off here. I was gonna keep going, but I honestly kind of disappointed about a couple of things. Honestly, one thing would be that Mirny-13 seems like just another way to get some more money off of us. I thought it was going to be a Halloween special, but having limited to making you pay silver, I'm good. I can barely even make silver right now unless I pop boosters, which is, I think, crazy, considering how many premium tanks that I have. If we actually were to go and play every single tank in a day, just play it once, just to earn the silver, it's pretty much, 35,000 you're guaranteed to get from a premium vehicle, win or lose. And then if you do win, you could get a possible 100,000. But for me personally, when we do play premium tanks, we don't make as much as I think we should. So it says that we made 500,000 credits today, and that the total that we had was 430,000, which I am going to go ahead and tell you guys that the reason that we got that is because of the bonuses we got. Because normally the ratio is not quite so high. Like I had made 2,800,000 one day, and I only had made took home 800,000 because I had to fire. I was getting nothing but tier 10 games. So when you go head to head with a medium tank that's tier 10 and you can't shoot him with anything but APCR unless you want to bounce him. I mean, you could try to get around them, but most likely you're going to end up dying. So anyway, um, I think that we are actually going to finish this live stream for right now. Anyway, I'm not really feeling like playing today. Anyway, I might play. I might actually play later. Um, I'm probably going to try and earn some more credits. We're just going to do a credit grind. And if I have any good games, solo, I will go ahead and just take that game save and save it. But so far today, we've actually had three good games. I do want to show you that as well. I forgot before we end the stream. I'm gonna go ahead and exit out since we're gonna not play. All right, so let's see here. So this is gonna be blinding, like literally blinding. So sorry. I think it makes me like literally turn white. I want to see this on Twitch. Oh yeah, I'm still bright. Not quite as bright as normal though. This is why I have my thing down so much. So we have got to 1555. Yeah, 1555. We are actually pretty close to getting light blue stats. Actually, this isn't what I was going for. I don't know what this is here. Um, Chieftain Mark 6. I don't have a chieftain. Oh, this is people playing it. Oh, the win rates of them. Okay. That's not what I was going for. I was actually trying to look for the actual. Go to info. Okay, so when we hit 1600 W and 8, we're gonna go to very good, right? Um, yeah, we're headed there. We're definitely headed there. We are about 45 away from that, and we've been progressively going up about 1 point a day. So we have about another 55 days with the rate we're headed to do that. We have also dropped significantly on how much we're doing per day. It's mainly due to the fact that if we were to look at the Leopard PTA, let's find it on here. There it is. So we managed to do 68 games, and we were doing 1,700 damage a game, which gives us 1,700 W&8, which is not terrible. But that was 68 games in a row with I think we only played one RD tank in between there. So clicking on to back to efficiency, you can see that today we actually had a higher W&8. And one of the reasons why that is you can see that we had two really bad games with the Progetto. But we actually did have a decent game with the Skoda. We had a really good game with the Barask. We had a really good game with the EBR. Two good, one good game that made up for the really bad game. We had a pretty decent game yesterday with these. So if you guys look, when it comes to tier 8s, I actually kind of get up pretty high up, decent stats when we're playing that. We had one game in the Leopard, 11 games in the Leopard PTA that were 2,200 W&8. And then we had one game in the Leopard one that for 3,800. It's probably our one and only game we'll probably have in it. Just because in this game we actually made 5,000 silver. And I didn't fire a single premium shell. But I would have lost money if I wouldn't have had my own repair kits. which I do buy. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and close this out and just kind of show you guys. So our W&8 is gonna go up higher when we start playing nothing but tier 8s again, because we're gonna try and get up to a good 50 million. We're trying to get to like 50 million. The thing is, I do actually want to buy some tanks, even though I might not play them. Like, I do want to get the E5 and I do want to get the IS4. Um, I do want to get those tanks, but I do want this first. I mean, I think we need to get into the 50 million. If we get into 50 million silver range, um, we could then probably start playing tier 10s and not really worry about silver, because it would take us pretty much about probably 6 months of losing every single game to really start seeing a dent in that. But my calculations with how I'm pretty rusty at tier 10s, and I mean, I will say this, a lot of people are just spamming premium. And so when it comes to some tanks, you just have to lose money in that game if you want to win. And so it's why I've been avoiding playing tier 10s, if you really want to know, is that there's almost always a reason to use a top repair kit, or to shoot heat, or like if a guy's hauled down and you can't pin him because he's pinning you, but you can't pin him, he's using heat, you're gonna use heat back. So at the end of the day, you end up losing a good 40 to even 60,000 a game, depending on whether you win or lose. So if you think about that, that's basically 10, let's say 12 games, 12 losing games is going to cost you, about 1 million silver. Um, Now, obviously, there's credit boosters and stuff you could enable to kind of dull that, but ultimately, um, yeah, unless you're doing, you're not shooting heat and you're outplaying people with standard shells, which I'm going to go ahead and tell you that when I use standard shells with tier 10, if I don't absolutely let my reticle aim in 100% and give it even a couple, even a second more, I will miss bottom plates on heavy tanks up close, and they can just come around the corner and snapshot me. A lot of people say they just snapshot and just hope it hits, and they hit most of the time. For me, it doesn't do that, and I think it's because of my connection. But I guess it doesn't really matter. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live stream. Um, I hope you guys enjoyed this. We got to take a quick look at Marnie. Like I said, I think that having to pay silver for it, um, is gonna probably make it so I'm not gonna want to play it. Seriously. Daily missions. Okay, so there we go. All right, so it's probably our. We'll probably play 3 tomorrow. We'll try and get it. Maybe we can get a winning battle. If not, then screw it. I don't really care. But most likely we're just gonna go back to the tier 8 grind to try and get our silver replenished for getting the leopard one. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you guys on the next video.